What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay Miles, and I'm back with a brand new YouTube channel. Basically, on this particular channel is where I do reactions and pretty much, cover a lot of conspiracies and things like that. Because one thing you guys may not know about me is that I am a major conspiracy theorist. Like I actually love these type of things because I feel like a lot of these actually are true, but of course they try to make us feel like we're crazy in this crazy world that we are living in. But on today's video, pretty much, I have a clip of a young black brother, and it seems as if Dr. Fauci was going to black neighborhoods trying to encourage and incentivize them to take the COVID-19 vaccination. Now, of course, we know that took place in 2020. This so-called, pandemic that was going on, where they was doing a lot of fear mongering and things like that, trying to encourage people to take a bullshit vaccination that we know later on that we were told that this it wasn't 100% accurate of what they were saying. The truth is that you know they were trying to get people to get vaccinated, and yeah, the truth is that they just were trying to get people vaccinated because allegedly it was to try to clear out some of this, clear out some of the population. Even Bill Gates was on record said. I'm gonna actually do a video later on, covering that. Probably maybe even later on today. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, there's actually a video of Bill Gates saying that they were gonna try to come up with vaccinations to get rid of some of the population. It's crazy. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and get into what this brother was saying about getting the vaccination.
Not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes.
That's 100% the truth. They came up with the vaccination shot so fast. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. The reason why they were able to come up with this vaccination so fast is because of what I said earlier. Bill Gates. Remember, like I said, he was on record saying they're trying to come up with a vaccination to help depopulate the people, right? If I'm not mistaken, he said there was roughly 6 billion people on the planet at that time, and that, he's going to he said it was like 6 billion people on the planet, and that if they do right and come up with the right vaccinations, they can because I think he said we're on pace to have 8 billion or 9 billion in about 10 years. But if we do our jobs right with the vaccinations, we can lower that down by 30% or some shit like that. And the craziest part is the fact that the people that were sitting there listening to him were just bobbing their head like he's saying good things. I'm like, do y'all hear this, ugly ass? I mean, do y'all hear this guy? Like, bro, that is crazy. But yeah, so my whole point of me saying this is that was 2011, people. And he actually said in that same clip that in 10 years, we can we have the vaccination ready to try to depopulate some of the people, right? So remember what I said. This was in 2011 or 2010. It was one of them. It was 2010, 2011 where he did that interview. Now it was a TED talk or whatever. When did the COVID-19 vaccination come out? 10 years later, people. This was all planned. They already had the vaccination ready. That's how. That's how they was able to come up with it. I agree. 9 months is nowhere near enough time, but they tried to lie. Like, they were able to, they're so advanced. Like this clown, Dr. Fauci, trying to lie to us, talking about they were so advanced that they were able to counteract it and come up with a vaccination quickly. Like, this is crazy.
It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that
And I'm going to say this about this sister that's talking here. I believe she actually believed the shit, which is sad because we're so gullible. I really, really hate how gullible we are, bro. Like we're so easy to just fall for something. They tell you, "Oh, this is good for you. You need to be doing it. You need it," and we just eat it up. Like the government will never steer us wrong. And then we have the title, "Oh, he's a scientist. He's a specialist." You know what I'm saying? All they got to do is give them the title of, "Oh, he's a specialist," of whatever it is, the bullshit that they're trying to push out. And we'll just take it and believe it. But like I said, I believe she actually believed it. I don't think she was actually conning them. I could be wrong. She may have actually known too. But I believe she actually believed in what she was saying. But Dr. Fauci, he knew exactly what he was doing. But he didn't care because they had an agenda to push.
been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like that.
See, there go the fear mongering. I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of stopping the video a lot, but there go the fear mongering, man. If you don't take this, all these people, you're putting so many people in danger. I remember me. If you know anything about me, people, I'm an actor, right? I remember when it first hit us, how they were telling us if you don't take the vaccination, you can't work on set. So they basically was forcing us to try to like, we don't care if this is going to make it difficult for you to be able to, continue your lifestyle, your way of living, to take care of your family. You better take what we're telling you to take you. I mean, you better take what we're telling you to take. And shout out to the people that was able to hold it down and not cave in. Myself and a lot of people that I know of, but also a lot of loved ones that I have did take it. I still have them in my thoughts and prayers, and that their bodies are strong and stuff like that, that it doesn't break down and and affect them. But they fell for the okie doke. It is what it is. Got to call it exactly what it is. And I remember how they were bullying people into trying to take it, making you feel bad, like, oh, there's something wrong with you because you don't want to take it. And now look at you. Now the truth has been revealed that he was lying, that you didn't need it, that it was killing the vaccination itself was actually killing people. And then here's the thing. I know I'm kind of rambling, people. I know I'm going on a rant right now, but still, here's the thing. People got to realize. You know what? I'm gonna say that for after this. I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of the video.
Common flu, then, right?
And
It's much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
The number that you all give.
That's a lie. And I'm glad this brother was able to check him on that. Gonna come up talking about some 600,000. Ain't no damn 600,000 people. if I'm gonna say this, if 600,000 did die, this is the thing. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call it how it is. If you pay attention, everybody that I know that did, because don't get me wrong, COVID was real. I'm not saying that it wasn't real. What was fake about it is how deadly they were saying it was. That's what was fake. I actually caught it. And, it had me feeling pretty bad for 3 days. 3 days, basically. It got the first day, I was I had the cough, fever, and what else? The chills, things like that. But thank goodness for me, I had a girl that was, pretty much she knew what, herbs and stuff to give me and stuff like that, drinking teas, vitamins and stuff like that, filled me up with that. And it was gone in about 3 days. Like, of course, when I was testing for it, I was still testing positive, but I felt pretty much normal after that. And that's the thing. God has given us everything on this earth that we need to cure ourselves, you know, naturally. We don't need vaccinations, people. And there's so many people that actually believe, oh, we need it. Look how it cured this and cured that. No, it did not. Your refrigerator is supposed to be your hospital, people. Not saying we don't need doctors. Not saying that. But it's a lot of things that you're able to cure naturally if we'll just go back to, you know, eating right and just being educating ourselves on what it is we should be eating and drinking during the time like of certain sicknesses. That's really all it is. And that's all we had to do once COVID was here. But see, I know a lot of the time when people went to the hospital, a lot of people died in the hospitals, people. And I actually remember a video of nurses saying that they were killing people they were unaliving people in the hospital, people. They said the doctors were unaliving them in the hospital, and then they'll count it towards the numbers. Oh, died from COVID-19. Somebody have a car accident. Boom, died from COVID-19. Heart attack. Boom, died from COVID-19. They were doing that to put fear mongering into getting us to take that vaccination. Why were they so desperate to get us to take a vaccination, people?
That died. That's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that.
He's definitely on point. When has the government actually wanted to pay us something to save our lives? When? When have they wanted to save our lives, especially the Black community? They have never cared about saving it. Now, you can make an argument, people, that, oh, they only wanted to save us because if we going around spreading it to other people, it's still a health risk to other people. That makes sense, but that wasn't the case. And pretty much that's the end of this video. He's not going to say too much more after this. But here's another major red flag for me to let me know it was bullshit. Living in Los Angeles, we have our arguer hundreds of thousands of homeless people. But if it's not quite hundreds of thousands, shit, for sure we have at least 50,000 homeless people. And they be roaming everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't doing social distancing. They weren't wearing masks all the time. They weren't washing their hands. Like all the protocols they were telling us, the measures they were telling us to take, the precautions they were telling us to take to stop the spread, especially that six social distancing. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard of. And people was actually doing it, being there, oh, don't get too close, doing all this and crap, being that stupid. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, being that stupid, believing that they were actually protecting themselves doing it. social this, bro. These folks, like I said, the homeless people, they all over. Unless being on crack, cocaine, meth, and all that stuff is the cure to that shit. It didn't affect them. That's all I know. And they were absolutely walking everywhere, spreading stuff everywhere. And then they even put out stupid videos of folks trying to spread it and stuff, allegedly trying to, spread it, showing them touching every areas and spitting on certain stuff and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, look at these people, they're spreading it." But in actuality, people, it was all a lie to get people to take that damn jab. Gotta call it how I see it, people.
Something else. It's something else going on.
It is something going on.
There's something else.
You're right. But I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep you anymore.
It's okay.
And lastly, like I said, that's the end of the video, basically. But lastly, before I get up out of here, I want to say they even went so far to get, of course, your favorite celebrities, your favorite politicians to come out there and lie like they took it, which is crazy. I remember they had, I'm not sure if they had Joe come out and do it. Maybe, I don't know, they may have had Obama, but they absolutely had Kamala Harris come out and act like she's taking the vaccination. This is the thing, those people didn't take that shit. They knew better. They didn't take it. What they were taking, they probably was taking vitamin boosters. That's what they were probably taking, people. Booster shot. And then of course they made you take boosters and shit like that afterwards. What they were taking was something, like I said, it probably was some kind of vitamins that they were getting filled with. Or it could have just been something, who knows? It may have just been water in the goddamn thing. Who knows? All I know is they were taking crazy measures to get people to take this thing. And then that just lets you know there that it was all a lie. And I just want, and pretty much that's all I got for the conclusion of this video. I just wanted to share this because I just think it is absolute crazy how far they went to lie and get people, not just the black community, because it's not like it only affected us. The only reason why I was pretty much addressing the black community here is because that's where they were at here. But yeah, they lied to a lot of us, all of us, of all ignorant groups, and fooled us into taking it, and made the ones who didn't want to take it feel like, they were almost not human anymore. And for me, it's like for me, the universe always placed me with people around me that are like-minded like me, or at least open enough to know that, okay, I mean, he doesn't feel the same way I do. That's fine. But I always seem to find my people when it comes to things like this. But anyways, like I said, that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think of this. Was this actually a major finesse that they did? Pretty much that's been proven. But what do you think of this video now, knowing that they absolutely scammed the American people into taking something that might later on lead to some kind of health issues in their future? Let me know all of that and more up in the comment section. But until the next video, I'm out.